Happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy hump day, all that lovely stuff. Happy Wednesday, everyone, okay? Come on in, come on in. Guys, thank you very much for viewing my Wednesday edition of I Believe in You. So give yourself a damn break, okay? I believe in you. Give yourself a break and believe in yourself. But before we get started with today's show, let me just tell you guys, over the weekend, I saw a fantastic movie. In fact, it also inspired me to do reaction videos, and I was thinking about doing reaction videos in the future. It was a movie that was called Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible, the last movie that was done by Tom Cruise. The guy was in shape, by the way. He was in shape to be 61 years old. Wow, I was very impressed by it. The movie started a whole cast of people, including Vin Rames. He was looking pretty good in there as well. And they had some new stars in there as well that was very good actors and actresses as well. But let me tell you guys, brother, sister, let me tell you, that movie kept me on the edge. You hear me? That was the best money that I ever spent on a movie. As a matter of fact, it was so good that I would have paid for double the price for the ticket. It was action packed, and I like personally uh, those type of movies where it's just like the Dark Knight, which is of course Batman, DC Comics, James Bond, CIA type of movies. So that's why I'm into the Mission Impossible, James Bond, Batman, Man from Uncle. And shout out to the Man from Uncle. A lot of you guys don't know nothing about that. That was from the late 60s. Of course, I wasn't born when Man from Uncle came out. And those I Spies and all those type of movies. I always loved those type of movies where they were involved in CIA and stuff like that, and also those little gadgets as well. Now, let me say one more thing about this movie, and then we'll move on. This was the type of movie that you would definitely, if you go to Best Buy and you got that 85-inch, 90-inch screen TV, oh man, that movie would have looked great for that type of genre. But listen, let me say this as well. It had my stomach, well, my heart in my throat, by the way. It was just a great movie, guys. It was just wonderful. You know, the CGI was great on it. They spent a lot of money on it. It was just, a good entertainment. So now, let me go to the topic. Today's topic is I believe in you guys, okay? I believe in you. So why not give yourself a break and believe in yourself? I've been through a lot of life journeys, guys, throughout my life. And I experienced my ups and downs just like everyone else in this country. And I can tell you guys, if you have a plan of action, no matter what age range, and people try to chime in on young people a lot of time in their 20s, early 20s, to make the life decisions at that young age. But to be honest with you guys, it's nothing wrong with starting in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and up, whatever. It's nothing wrong with starting a life then, starting on your dreams. And a lot of times, I would even say, it's actually better to start on your dreams in your 30s and 40s. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you have life experiences. Life experiences, guys, is a very important thing. But if you have the opportunity to start your life dream in your early 20s or late 20s or mid 30s or whatever, then go ahead and take advantage of it. We have been programmed to think that most of us, I say about 85% of us have been programmed to think that we're supposed to work for somebody else. And there's nothing wrong with working with somebody else. It's nothing wrong with having a side hustle. It's nothing actually wrong with having your own business. But the majority of us have been programmed and taught to work for someone else, okay? And a lot of times when people work for somebody else, I say about 70% of the people don't even enjoy the jobs and positions that they were in. The only reason why they take those jobs is because of day-to-day life, that you have to pay for things, bills and so forth. And, it is what it is, right? But if you inspire to do something different and more meaningful in your life, I say take a chance in that life. And like I stated yesterday, don't let nobody knock you off your square now. Today is a little bit different topic because I'm more or less talking like the business side of things than personal or anything else. Yesterday I was talking about be the person that you always want to be, but today is inspiring to be, to live out your dreams. I had to push the red button, guys. I was very, very reluctant about doing this YouTube channel. But at the same time, I knew that I had a niche. Just like I said last week in my videos, I had a niche that I had to follow. And I had a personal dream as well that I want to follow, okay? And nobody's going to push you or hold your hand through this journey, okay? This is something as an adult that you have to choose, and you have to make the first move. Now, people can encourage you, come in your life, encourage you, say, hey, man, hey, lady, yes, you can do this. Go ahead and do it, do it. We can cheerlead you on the side all you want, but it's up to you. And I'm sure you've heard this millions of times throughout your life. It's really up to you to go ahead and push that red button and put your best foot forward and take a chance on life. And like I stated yesterday on Standing on Your Square, so what if you fail? So what? So what? Failure can be a positive thing, okay? You know how many times people have failed in their businesses before they got that final niche, that final achievement. All failure tells you is one thing and one thing only. Okay, this avenue did not work. Learn from it and improve, and maybe venture out and try something else. Maybe try this instead of that. Also get advice from other people who are successful, because I am a strong advocate of who you hang out, who you surround yourself with, whether it be positive or whatever type of people, whether it's business type of people, you're going to learn from them. There's nothing wrong with learning from successful people, from other people who have made it in life, because they're going to be honest and tell you the truth, what you need to do and what you're feeling. It's just up to you to shut your mouth. Don't be so critical and say, well, you don't understand what I'm trying to do. No, they've been where you're at. Be quiet, listen to these successful people, because they're spending their time telling you how you can get from point A to point B in your life, okay? Because they're already there. You're trying to get there, okay? And I say this out of love and respect for each and every one of you, because I know it's something inside of you that is successful or want to strive to be success. Now, success could be a whole bunch of things. You don't necessarily have to be a whole bunch of money, okay? Everybody's not striving to be a multi-millionaire or millionaire, and that's fine. You could want to do hair on a weekend, ladies, You could also want to do a part-time job, guys. You can have success in a business that you want to take over from your dad, or from your parents, or it can be a mama papa business. Whatever it is that you want to do in your life, whether it's big, be a corporate or CEO or owner of Amazon, or it could be a mama papa job type of business. But whatever it is that you want to do, believe in yourself, because I believe in you. But you got to give yourself a break, and you got to believe in you, okay? And there's so many scenarios I could tell you about, guys. But I'm just going to throw one at you real quick. I changed some truths around, but it is a true story, okay? And it was something that one weekend I was hanging out with my friends with. It's a true story, guys. But I've changed some things around on the story, okay? And I changed the business atmosphere around as well. And I'm going to just tell you this one story, and then we're going to move on. So, give you a scenario, an example of what I'm talking about, that you got to give yourself a break. Even though other people believe in you, you got to believe in yourself, because that's the most important thing. I was hanging out one weekend with some friends, guys, and we were all at this same little hangout spot type of slash club slash tavern. And one of my friends' auntie passed away. He was real close to his auntie. She truly adored him as a nephew. And it was just her. Her husband passed away years ago, and she left him some money and also left him some property. Now, the property was kind of like out in the Jacksonville Beach area, and it was an older house that's been there for years and years, but they built kind of like commercial property around this smaller house type of deal. It was kind of like a cemented type of house, but it was in a good area in the beach, even though it was a small little house. And she left him some money as well. Favorite nephew. She really adored him, right? So, tell you how God works. This guy has always been an enthusiast of tattoos, okay? We're going to just say tattoos for this example. He wasn't good at drawing, but he always admired other people's work. And he had taken some business courses, had a certificate. He didn't have a degree in business like I do, or marketing like I do, but he did take some courses. And shout out to people who take courses in business today. And shout out to YouTube for having business courses and giving you the basis of what you need to learn about business. So moving forward, we were at the club one weekend, right? Just chopping it up, having a good old time laughing. And from what we call our extended friends, which is people that we met at the club, who were friends of other friends that we had, right? There were two of the guys that were there saying that this other guy had shut down his tattoo shop because he decided to move back up north somewhere and reestablish himself. The owner of the tattoo parlor, and he had two experienced tattoo artists, employees that he had to let go because he was, moving his business up north. And they were out of work, and so they was saying in our little huddle or whatever, we were all around this huge table. It was about 18 or 20 of us, and everybody get to talking back and forth. So it was like, man, I had to take on this other job. It's crappy. It's sad that I had to take on this other job, but we had to do what I had to do, to pay the bills, make it do what it do, guys, right? But I really want to, work. I prefer to work at a tattoo shop where my passion can come out. Now, Buddy was sitting right here on the side. Favorite auntie just passed away. Left him some property, left him some money as well. And in fact, it was a substantial amount of money that she left him. Substantial amount of money. I'm not editing this video, by the way. Substantial amount of money. I'm just keeping it real and keeping it flowing, okay? And we were both vibing and listening to these guys, how they was talking about their passion, They didn't have the business savvy, but they knew how to draw. He had the business savvy from taking the courses. Now, he's never worked or owned his own business before, But this was an opportunity for him to grow and learn. Of course, he was working at a full-time job just like the rest of us. And everybody just started looking at him for a reason because he always was talking about how much he wanted to open up this tattoo parlor and, hire some guys or ladies to do tattooing, right? So I'm looking at him like, man, this is your opportunity, dude. This is it. Auntie left you some money. You got these two dudes over here who are experienced artists who could tell you the ink. I don't know anything about tattooing. The needles, the grade, the gauge of the needles, all this type of stuff. This is your damn opportunity right here. You know one of the guys. You don't know the other guy, but but that guy knows the other guy. So why don't you go ahead and fulfill your dreams, man? I don't know, man, Tim. I don't know, man. It's scary, man. Okay, well, why don't you just make it a side hustle? At least find out all the information that it is you need to know about starting this business, man. There's nothing wrong with trying. Yeah, but man, you got to know about business zoning. You got to know about taxes and logistics of all of this. And I'm like, dude, listen, if it was easy, everyone would do it. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right, guys? Success does not come without a struggle. I don't care what none of these guys tell you on the internet. I didn't have to do any work, and I get $6,000 a week. Come on, guys. Really? We gonna really do this with all these scam artists? Anything in life worth having, worth a damn, is worth working for. Okay? It's worth struggling for. Right now, I'm new to this YouTube thing, but I'm learning every day, and it's going to get better. And my format is going to get better as well, guys. And the only reason why I'm doing these pre-recordings is because I want to feel comfortable until I move to the next level. And shout out to you guys for rocking with me. And I'm doing this Monday through Wednesday where I do the topics. Love Thursdays, where I give love advice. Dress Down Fridays. And then very, very, very soon, on a Friday, I'm going to start the live streaming. Maybe this Friday, maybe the next Friday. Okay? But the thing is, you got to make that first step. You got to put that first big foot step down first. Make that first step to success. And that's what I was telling him. I said, man, this is what you really want to do. It's on the back of your neck. It's in your heart. It's in your head. Go ahead and take a chance. Oh, man, but what if I blow this money, getting all of the, logistics and all, have to pay this and have to pay that, have to pay for toiletry, have to pay for structure, have to pay for equipment. Yes, you have to do that, sir. Yes, you have to do your research. Yes, you're going to have to do that. And I'd rather for you to do that, my friend, than to take that money and blow it. Because once you start spending money, I don't care if it's a large sum or a smaller sum, it keeps decreasing. But the thing is, if you spend it on a business model, there are tax write-offs. There are tax write-offs that you can do with your business. You ever consider that? Yeah, man, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. But just put it into action, bro. That's all I can tell you, bro. Put it into action. Now he owns this business and is doing very well. It's thriving very well. Took him some time to, get to that next level. And shout out to him. And he has a new lady in his life that's business savvy. He was able to quit his full-time job. At first it was a side hustle. And now it's taken over. So I'm not telling you to quit your job, because there's nothing wrong with having that safety net, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Because when you start your own business and you have employees, you have to pay for not only taxes on the business, but you have to pay for insurance for the employees. You have to pay for their medical and so forth. So there's a lot to look into it, but it's worth it in the end if you do your research and take the time out and take the discipline to do that. And so that was just a scenario that I want to use for you guys to let you know that you can do anything in life, guys, that you want. But if it was easy, everybody would do it, okay? You just have to give yourself a break and a chance to want to fail. You have to fail, guys. You have to do it. You have to lose a little to gain a little. Sometimes you have to lose a lot. And we're so afraid as a society, and this is a capitalist society, guys, in America. But you have to roll the dice out there. And you got to fail, guys. That's how you're going to make it. There's no other way around this. You can keep God or whatever you believe in, your spiritual value, in check. But you have to take a chance. You got to. Because we, as your family and friends, we're going to believe in you out of love. And sometimes people want you to stay in those jobs for many reasons. Not because they don't believe in you. It's because sometimes they see the reality in the forest between in the trees. There's nothing wrong with holding on to that 9 to 5. Okay? But you got to take a chance on you and your dreams in life. And I cannot say that more than 50 times a day. Okay? Got to take a chance, guys. Because this gentleman now is established. He's doing well for himself. So well that he built up a clientele over the last, I want to say 11 years now, where he's established. And, it's word to mouth now. He doesn't even work his 9 to 5 anymore. He has, I think, about 5 employees that work up underneath him. Now, I'm using Tattoo Parlor as an example, but it's really another business, guys. Okay? And with that being said, guys, I believe in you. Just believe in yourself. And you're going to do great in life, okay? No matter what you decide, you're going to just believe in yourself, okay? And with that being said, also, I want to thank you guys very, very much for viewing my show. I really appreciate you guys very, very much. And it's going to get better, guys. It's going to get very much so better and better and better and better. And if you like the content that I'm putting out, I advise that you please, please, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that like button, and also sharing with like-minded people like yourself. Oh, and also hit the notification bell. Don't forget the notification, guys. It's very important because that lets me know, or let you know, I should say, when new content is being presented to you, okay? All right, guys. Thank you very much for viewing my content today. I very much appreciate it. Happy hump day, and I hope your day's going well and we get through this hump. Also, remember, I'm not just Tim, but I'm Tim's on Demand. All right, guys. Have a happy afternoon, happy evening, or happy night. And I'll see you on the next show, okay? Until then, have a good one.